Here begins lesson 6.1, part B. Just to finish up with this one part, I wanted to emphasize something, that if we plotted our points from the table we created, -2, 14 won't even be on the chart, -1, 7 will just be off the chart, and 0 gives us 2, and 1 gives us -1, so that would be right here. And that would mirror over here, so I'm off a little bit with my bad drawing there. And then 2, -2. So really, if we have a y-intercept and a vertex, or actually a y-intercept and the line of symmetry, we can find the vertex and we can mirror everything else. So the table is nice, but not always necessary if we have the right information. Now let's look at this question. We have -x² plus 2x plus 3. Now how do you decide if you have a maximum or a minimum? Well, we have an a that is equal to a -1, a b that is equal to a 2, and a c that is equal to a 3. Now a has the ability to tell us if it's going to open upward or downward. If a is positive, then it's going to open upward. If a is negative, it's going to open downward. Now when it opens upward, you have a minimum. That's as low as it gets. If it opens downward, you have a maximum. That's as high as it will get. So based on the information that a is -1, that means that it will open downward and therefore have a maximum. And that's just by looking at the function. Now what is the maximum or minimum value? Well, to do that, we need to find out the line of symmetry. The maximum or minimum value of the function is the y value of the vertex. Okay, so we said we could find the vertex if we knew the axis of symmetry. That would give us the x. So let's do that first. X is equal to -b over 2a -b, so that's -2 over 2 times a, which is -1. That will give us -2 over -2, which is 1. So our x value of the vertex is 1. Now if we take that value and plug it into our initial function, we will get -1 squared plus 2 times 1 plus 3. Now this is f of 1. That will give us -1 plus 2 plus 3, which is equal to 4. So the y value on the axis of symmetry will be 4. So this is the vertex, and we would state that 4, again, it has a maximum, so 4 is the max. And we'll end with a word problem here. We have a souvenir shop that sells about 200 coffee mugs each month for $6. The shop owners estimate that for each $5 increase in the price, he will sell about 10 fewer coffee mugs per month. How much should the owner charge for each mug in order to maximize the monthly income from their sales, and what is the maximum monthly income the owner can expect to make from these items. Now we have some things to consider. We have the price. Well, right now the price is $6, and you're going to add 50-cent increments, but you don't know how many. This is the price. Then we have the number of coffee mugs. Well, that's 200, but they will decrease 10 every time you make a price change. Now, income, or money that you make, or sales, I'll just go income, is going to be equal to 6 plus 0.5x, I'll write 0.5 instead of 0.50. The price of the mug times the number of mugs. That will be the total income. So this is a FOIL question. If we FOIL this, we'll end up getting 1200 minus 60x plus 100x minus 5x squared. If we put that in proper order, we'll get negative 5x squared plus 40x plus 1200. Now we need to know what our max will be. Now we know it's going to be a maximum because A is negative. If A is negative, it's going to go like this, and we want to know where the max will take place. And that is a question of line of symmetry. So we have an A equal to negative 5, a B equal to 40, and a C equal to 1200. So negative B over 2 times A will give you negative 40 over negative 10, which is 4. Now this means 4 changes in price. Right, so what should they pay? Or what should they charge? Well, we have the price formula here. So it will be 6 plus 0.5 times 4. And that will be $8. So they will maximize their income if they go to $8. If they go more than that, it will get worse. They will not sell as many. What's the maximum monthly income they could make? Well, that goes to this formula. If you plug in 8, or excuse me, 4, not $8. X is 4. All right, so we're going to try, we want to find the vertex, which is a coordinate. If you plug in 4, then we will have what we need. So we plug in 4, we square it, plus 40 times 4, plus 1200. That will give us negative 80 plus 160 plus 1200, which will give us a grand total of 1280. So if you have 4 incremental changes, you would have a maximum income of $1,280 at a price of $8 per coffee mug.